welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Give me a thumbs up just for the intro.
What is up, guys? It's the homie Bigg Vic. We back in here with another video. Today we have Scalar 2 on deck. Reason 11, Suite 11.3. Scalar 2 helped me cook up the madness, but right now I am having a love-hate relationship with Reason, simply because this is a track that I put together. And once again, I should have made sure I'm able to save this beat before I even got all the way into it. I got all the way live with this one and I can't save the beat. Nevertheless, I continued to finish the beat and I said I may as well drop this one on the channel. This one was going to be a keeper. I think I'm going to have to remake this beat, and we're going to get into this track. This track is crazy. This one of those again, y'all. This is one of those, so pay close attention. All right, I want to talk about my drums. Let's talk about drums. Let's talk about your drums. Let's talk about my drums. So drums are, for the most part, the driving force for your music production, right? So we got this track, we got this beat here. First and foremost, I went into Scalar to even get so that I could get an idea of a beat that I wanted to make and just get some type of melody in my head. I already had dropped my drum pattern, right? I already created my drums first for this beat. Then I pulled up Scalar and wanted to kind of just mess around with some chords, and pulled up this perform portion of Scalar 2, used the humanize, and I found this crescendo perform pad. I could call it performance pad, performance scales. And just to kind of show you guys what I started with, let's go over here. Let's see. So it was something like this that I started off with, and I took that, pretty much I captured the MIDI right here. So I played it in, originally had this perform pad playing out sort of like this. So it started from here. The idea developed from right here. Took that MIDI and I dragged that MIDI over to my Heat Up 3 instrument, right? So I took that and I turned that into this melody in Heat Up 3. Of course, I used my retro color because I wanted to give it sort of like a sample instrument feel and not sound like, you know, it's coming from a VST or something. I wanted it to sound like a sample. So I used my retro color and I took halftime and threw halftime on this one. And here I used the 1 bar halftime effect, right? So this is what it turned into. So in that retro color, you see I've used the vinyl plugin, the vinyl patch that's in retro color, and I added a little space in there. So this originally wasn't in here, so I added that, right? So that's what gave me that sound right there. So let's check that out again. So I did that. Then, of course, I grabbed my drums. I went into my ADSR sample manager. I used the Ski custom kick, Ski Beats custom snare, Ski Beats custom hat for this track, and I dragged those over to my pads over here. Drag those over here to my Kong drum. And we did and we brought it something like this. So if your drums not hitting, y'all, seriously, real talk, y'all know this real talk. If the drums are not hitting, then your drums drive your beats. Like if you gotta keep adding drums and switching drums out, swapping drums out until you get that feel from your drums, keep going through drums until you find it. Until you find the ones that like just give it that that oomph. You need that oomph in those drums. So those drums give me a feel right there for this. So I did that. So I did use that. Then we went in here and I pulled up the guitar. So what makes it easier for me is when I pull up my Heat Up 3 instrument. Basically, went in here, looked at the ghost notes just to see what notes I played. And went in here and found the notes that I needed to find for my scale. And I pulled up my bass guitar. What's crazy is this is a free plugin. This is a free VST instrument right here. Ample Bass P2 Lite. This bass is thorough right here too. Y'all seen me use this bass before. So let's bring this bass in. So next thing I did was I went in here and I added, where is it at? I went in here and I pulled up Arcade. So it's been about a month, maybe a couple months since I've been inside of Arcade, and they had some new samples in here. So I pulled up a new voice sample in Arcade. And inside Arcade, I pulled up Hooked again, and I found some voice chops. So this is what I did with the voice chops. Found the key that I was in. Found the key, and I added this. So when I listened to that, I said, I could probably add one more light element just to make the track sound a little more fuller for my chorus part, So that's usually what I do. I see if it makes sense to add another instrument, if there's even room for another instrument. So I felt like there was enough room to kind of place some instruments in the pockets that could use an extra instrument in there. So I went back into Heat Up 3, found this Levitate guitar instrument. And I added this in there to basically sort of kind of complete the track for me, right? So let's bring that instrument in, and this is what it turned out. This is how it turned out. So the only thing that I hate is that I cannot save this beat. I tried everything. So I know you guys tried to shoot me some ideas the last time. I told y'all that I could not save the beat. Seriously, I tried everything, bouncing tracks out, exporting instruments individually. It just will not save for me. Like, save will not come up. I hit save, boom. Sometimes it'll spin and nothing happens. Save as. It's spinning. And that's about all that it does for me. It spins, but it will not let me save. Even here, it'll let me self-contained. I saved it as all my instruments are self-contained. I did that. Came here, export, bounce mixer channels. Try to do all of that stuff. Nothing happens. So this is sort of like the love-hate relationship that I have with Reason from time to time. So now, I don't know if this is some type of bug that's happening in 11.3, but I now have to really remember to make sure I can save my beat before I start creating it. Because if I get into it and make a smash or a hit record and I can't save anything, what's the point of creating my production inside of Reason? Like, that's something that's really blowing me right now. So if y'all guys have any questions, man, scale of 2, Reason 11, drums, holla at me. Drop them comments down below. If you're digging this track, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Drop those comments down below. Holla at your mans, right? This the homie Bigg Vic, man. If y'all like that, thumbs, like, thumbs, all that good stuff. And also hit that notification bell if you're not part of the notification squad, all right? Always hustle, never stop growing. It's your homie Bigg Vic, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.